Some short description about our project. We came up with the idea since last year in 2017 because we saw the huge potential of the ICO market and the crowdfunding market. But there's many issues, and our idea is how to help startup by themselves and how to protect investors as well. So that's why our idea, the private platforms, we propose the Revolution Launchpad for the own kind of token economy crowdfundings, which intend to solve the malfunctioning and the wickedness of the traditional crowdfunding over cryptocurrency market, as well as enhancing trust within the crowdfunding ecosystem. So in our ecosystem, we can have own kind of partner, something like we can have our service provider, we can have our advisor, we can have our startup by themselves, and then we can protect our investor. And our business model is something like at the beginning of the crowdfunding, the pre-ICOs, for the startup, they can just come into our website, listing their project, and then issue token and start crowdfunding immediately. For all of the service provider and the advisor, they can be a part of our ecosystem. For investor, at the end of the day, they can do KYC and AML just one time in their life, and then they can invest in many projects in our ecosystem. And then during the ICOs, some of our service provider, they can be the marketing company, they can be the AML and CFD company, so that they can give the service or then they can give their solution for startup. And some advisor, if they can help startup to strengthen their weakness to get the reward by token. And both ICOs in our platform, we have escrow model and non-escrow model. So for non-escrow model, just like the normal crowdfunding ecosystem nowadays. But with the escrow model, we have the milestone financing for startup. So what is the milestone financing? Something like if they want to raise $100, they can have the milestone $5 for websites, $10 for wallet, something like this. And if something really bad happen, on the rest money of the money pool will refund to investor by refund smart contract. So that's why all of the token holder can go into the platform and then voting by the refund smart contract to get their refund by money. So that's why we can strengthen the trust of the ecosystem and the market for the investor. So, and why do we exist? Because we want to protect backer and investor by multi-sig and DAO. So it's to be ideal fundamentals. I think that is the best democracy of the digital economy by blockchains. And secondly, we want to create the tool, the resource, and the ecosystem which can be help blockchain and tokenized assets company bring their project to life, bringing the cryptocurrency liquidable, spendable, and connect people around caring for the health of blockchain ecosystem and integrity of its system. Okay, so how long have we met each other? It's around almost 3 years ago. We started doing the software development company. We did some outsourcing project for American and Australian company for doing websites and applications. And then we found out the potential of blockchain technologies. For another technology like AI and machine learning, we have a very big gap with the very big giant company like IBM, around 125 years. But for the blockchain, who knows? And so that's why we jump into the technologies to deep dive research about that. And last year we start doing our blockchain project.
Before blockchain, our team is a professional software development team. We involve in many kind of software development like social networks and OTT application, Genie, Zalo. And also we join some project car sharing like Keys.io. Some fintech like group in Australia. We made real estate application in US.
So and to me, I'm I'm knowing about cryptocurrencies is very suddenly, because before I used to work as in the investment firm, so that's why we know cryptocurrency by mining. My friend and I, we mine bitcoins since 2014.
Startup company with experience develop from software development handle process on phase of software like designing, writing, testing, launching, and maintaining software in a company. Our base knowledge is across many fields from application design, UI, UX, programming language and algorithm, API, database security, testing and quality assurance within Agile and Scrum software development lifecycle. For a long time, we did many enterprise software such as website, application on Android, iOS, payment system, booking system, and some location-based system. And we serve a million of users. December 2017, encouraged by winning first blockchain development hackathon, we create a Bravo system for offer agro service for in blockchain fields.
Yeah. So you mentioned about the hackathons since last year, because it's the first Vietnam blockchain hackathon with the many teams, not just from Vietnam but from Singapore, Malaysia, and we were champion of that hackathon.
Yeah.
Yes, we just have 36 hours to build our working products, to presentations, have business plan and financial plans just for 36 hours. Yes.
The blockchain, the new era is coming. We are carefully, seriously researching, studying and apply the new technology into the real business world. Of course, is my favorite. Our favorite crypto project is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Is motivate us a lot. But some news like cross-chain solution is coming. Some project called OneChain is offering infrastructure to connecting different digital assets. Until now, they are success with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Maybe Bravo system will integrate with some cross-chain solution for enhance our cross-chain activity.
Yeah. So to me, my favorite projects is usually the first of all is the Ethereum, because we love the idea of the smart contract for the Ethereum. We can do many things from many kind of token, from utilities, and then with the smart contract we can do for security, can do with the non-fungible token as well. And the second project which I very love to work with is the Holochains and Binance, because I have some news on the newspaper that Binance are planning to do the Binance decentralized exchange and Binance chains. So that's the very innovative idea, and I love to work with them.
Our ambition for decentralized and token economy is as a issuer of token, we want to be entry level for everyone who can directly or indirectly contribute into the token economy. And we want to bring equity and fairness to everyone in blockchain. Or on Bravo, user can use, touch or manage their assets directly with our protection. With fundraiser, we bring them the chance for raise fund to create the product, create the business, following compliance and get best support on the blockchain.
Yeah, for decentralization and token economy, to me, I very love the idea of because the decentralization, which is the stand for, which is the spirit of the blockchains technologies, and then in our Bravos is the democracies. So in our Bravo Hub system, we fight for the integrity, we fight for the transparencies of the technology and of the business. Why this project?
Yeah. From the humble beginning, we want to bring user to convenient and safe way to interact with the blockchain, and by empowered by smart contract in Ethereum. We combine the techniques as multisig and the DAO to want to protect the own user from
DAO.
scam and
Frauding.
organization. During the crowdfunding campaign, there is a lack of technical support to help startups accelerate their development progress, and also the manage their fund more efficiently. We can provide them assistance in technical to tokenize their assets, and as well as consult of case by case.
Oh, and then after the crowdfunding, you forgot that we have the escrow solution.
Oh.
Yeah, for startup and for the investor. So that's why we can help them to manage their fund more effectively, and we can have more ways to protect investors. So we are facing many problems and issues for the project, because as you know, furthermore, many current platforms and websites, they designed to work with many startups and ICOs. Some of them just focus on posting information on the websites, or even provide a launchpad for the ICO project. But however, after the conclusion of the ICO funding round, the startup team have to prove their potentials and have to prove their integrity for the success rate without not much help. So that's why we want to help them with the platform to not just for raise fund, but by our ecosystem with many service provider and advisor. And then moreover, after the successful ICO, there is no such commission among the project team toward the investor community for the promised product. And the reason may be objective, since the team must face legal and business validation during their development phase. So many startups fail to prove. Yes, a lot of startups they fail to prove their eligibility and activity, and must step forward for the refunding process and force shutdown. That's why we addressing and the concern of the investor in scope of purchasing the future risk of the ICO and the token to issue relate to transparency and immutability of the ICO. So that's why the blockchain can help, and therefore the platform can gather the portfolio, the rating system for ICO always in the high demand. So this platform must contain the following objective. We have 4 objectives in the system: how to have startup, how to propose the potential project for investor, and how to commit the development velocity by constraining the fund withdrawal with the development roadmap. And yes, the last but not least, how to compensate the investor with our refund smart contract.
We see 3 main obstacles in this project. Firstly, our system must communicate with many blockchain, and we need to execute every action into specific blockchain. It makes our system more complicated, and it's not easy to maintain, especially many blockchain is coming. And we in the plans to integrate with some blockchain solution, enhance blockchain activity. Later on, we'll integrate with the more trustful party as the crypto bank or crypto fund exchange markets to use their API to interact with the blockchain to improve our system performance. The second, we need to build understand trust and loyalty user. So we plan to make community measure by day by our training program, gamification combined with education knowledge. The third, we target to serve a lot of countries in APAC areas with different legal frameworks. Our system must be planned to localize, can be customized for each country. In the future, we need to have the methods to aggregation and analysis data from many countries.
So, and we facing the obstacle of the legal framework in many countries. So that's why we want to contribute, build up our ecosystem and as well as the legal frameworks. So that's why to bring cryptocurrency more spendable, more liquidable, and bringing people together by the cryptocurrencies market. How decentralized is our project? So Tony can explain how decentralized our project.
So firstly, we believe in the future there will be many chains out there. So if we want to do our mission, we must create a pattern to integrate with many chains in decentralized environment. Second, we with some very important data, this can be lost in centralizing attack. But those data can be protected in the decentralized system. So for now, we already decentralized a part of project in smart contract based on Ethereum platform. And for the future, we want to improve our system by building a decentralized system with the proof of authority and zero knowledge proof. Decentralization of blockchain essential to success of this project. Firstly, we believe in the future. There will be many chains out there. So if we want to do our mission, we must create a pattern to integrate with them in decentralized environment. Second, some important data can be lost in centralizing attack, but those data can be protected in a decentralized system. We already decentralized a part of project in smart contract based in the Ethereum blockchain. And for the future, we want to improve our system by building decentralized system with the proof of authority and zero knowledge proof.
So Bravo come out with our passions to make the better world of the cryptocurrency ecosystem.
Discussions among trust, immutability, and security has promoted blockchain and distributed ledger technology as the future general-purpose technology. Those can be applied into many aspects of life. However, there are a number of lingering questions about the real potential of the new technologies, such as how long would it take to implement it? How long would it take to be widely used in trivial and enterprise? Can it be effectively scaled? What is the advantages of the new technologies has above the old school technologies, such as private database that people have been using for decades? And perhaps most importantly, why would a business want to use it? As first, we have to take a look at the distributed ledger technology as a general-purpose technology can provide a numerous enhancement for global economy in various dimensions, just like a general-purpose programming language, which can be adopted and help to solve many demands in life today. General-purpose technologies are most often a tool to which can be readily applied to a multitude of situations and provide innovative solutions that lead to enhanced value and efficiency. Previous general-purpose technologies such as steam engine, light bulb, and computer has its own paradigm shifts for the global economy and for our world today. Changing from farming, transportations, military, the industrial operations and innovations are all equally altered by the general-purpose technologies. Speaking of the context of 21st century, blockchain and distributed ledger technologies is the premium general-purpose technologies. Blockchains is the core technologies promising to radically alter and change almost every area of life. The root of the potential of these new technologies lie in the defining characteristics such as immutable, accessible, distributed, secure, and automatic. From these delightful characteristics of the DLT is allowed for a secure and rules-based system of open data storage and sharing for the benefit of any interested party but a defense system against any dishonest participants. In this area, where the data is considered as the new oil, high straight flush of the global industry, the DLT core play as a backbone for the data evolutions. Distributed ledgers, beyond capably storing data immutably, also possess the ability to connect numerous unrelated parties in a trusted and decentralized network. The fundamental value proportions of blockchains is therefore closely aligned with the rising demand for a quality data. As the various applications of distributed ledgers technology indicated, a distributed ledger is not necessarily a type of a technology that performs as a standalone functions. Rather, it functions as a backbone or underlying core for more important products or services being offered.